and hope you had a great time doing the independent work. I'm going to go through it with you now. So let's work our way through these questions. Right here, so you have a part of train timetable. Which train takes more than 2 hours to go from Birmingham to London? So 6, 7, 8, so it's not that one. 7, 8, 9 is not that one. 7, 15, 8, 15, 9, 15 is not that one. 8:30, 9:30, nope. 7:45, 8:45, 9:45. It's going to look like it's going to be E. We're just going to double check the last one. So 8, if that took 2 hours, it will arrive at 10. So it's going to be train E. So all I was doing there was just adding to the hour. Work out the number of minutes taken by train D to go from Birmingham to London. So that means 7:30 up to 9:04. So this is actually quite a straightforward one because 7:30 to 8:30 is 1 hour. 8:30 to 9 is half an hour. So you already have 1.5 hours. And then you have another 4 minutes added on. So it should be 1 hour and 34 minutes. However, this question is asking just in minutes. So we turn the hour into 60 minutes and then we add 34. So it becomes 94 minutes. If you put 1 hour and 34 minutes, you would be wrong as a final answer. So technically correct, but not in the way that they want you to answer it. So Paula has to go to a meeting in London. She will catch one of the 6 trains from Birmingham. She needs to arrive before 9. So the question is, write down the latest train she can catch. So she wants to arrive before 9. Well, that means that this is the last train that she can catch. And that means she needs to leave at 7:15. It's a 24-hour clock on this timetable, so you should have a 0 before your 7. Okay, next question. A bus leaves Shotton at 7:30, so it's going to be the first one here. What time should it arrive at Alton? Well, it's going to be 8:30. Another bus leaves Prudhoe at 8:28, so that's this one here. How many minutes to get to Hexham? Well, it's going to be 45, take away 28, and that gives you 17 minutes. Serena lives in Crook. She has to be in Hexham by 11:15, so it's 11:15. What's the time of the latest bus she can catch from Crook? So she's going to set off from one of these times to arrive in Hexham by 11:15. And you want to figure out the latest bus. So if you took this one, she'd arrive at 11:45. That's too late. 11:15 is going to be this bus should be fine. So she needs to leave by 10:15. And she will then arrive at 10:45. Okay, this is a train timetable from Weymouth to London Waterloo. A train leaves Weymouth at 9:03. What time should we arrive at London Waterloo? So that's nice and easy. We can just read that from the table. 11:49. Another train leaves Poole at 11:40. So we're looking just at this distance here, and 11:40 means this is the train we're looking at. How many minutes should it take to travel to Bournemouth? Well, Bournemouth is the next stop. So 11:40 to 11:54. So you can do 54, take away 40, and you can see it is a 14-minute journey. And then the last one, Sally lives in Weymouth. So that is the top row. She's a meeting at Southampton at 12. So Southampton this is where she's going to end up. When Sally arrives at Southampton, she takes 25 minutes to travel to her meeting. So the meeting is at 12. She needs to be there at the train station 25 minutes before that. So we're working backwards. If you imagine it's 12 o'clock and 25 minutes before that would be, if you do 60, take away 25, that means 11:35 is when she needs to arrive at Southampton station. So that means, what train does she take? Well, 11:35 at Southampton means that this is when the closest time she can arrive without being late. So she needs to take the train that is the 10:03 train. All right, this might be approaching the end of the independent work. So 5 TV programs on between 5 p.m. and 11 p.m. The news starts at 6 and lasts for 45 minutes. So we can start filling this in, make a timetable. So if it starts at 6 and goes for 45 minutes, and it's going to be 18:45. So you can tick that one off. Mindless is on for 1 hour and ends at 7, so that means it starts at 6. Sorry, it ends at 6, so that means it starts at 5. You must put 17 though, because it's a 24-hour clock we can see on here. Junk Collectors is on for 75 minutes and starts after the news. So that means it starts at 18:45. Now 75 minutes means 60 minutes plus 15. In other words, 1 hour and 15 minutes. So 6:45 here, plus an hour is 7:45, plus 15 minutes. We'll round it off to 8 o'clock. So that's 20:00. The Thirsty Games is on for 175 minutes and ends at 11. Okay. Oh, we missed one out. Catch Up. Catch Up is on for 300 seconds. So how many minutes is that going to be? Well, you can do 300 divided by 60. That will give you 5 minutes. So it's going to be 20:05. And I'm going to predict that this is going to be 20:05, but we do have to work it out just to check. So Thirsty Games, 175 minutes, but that's going to be 175. How many hours is that? So 60 plus 60 plus 60. So that will be 120. Now 120 plus 60 will give me 180 minutes. So it's actually just 5 minutes less than 3 hours. Or in other words, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Now if it finishes at 11, we can easily take 2 hours away. So it will be 11, 10, 9. Then we take another hour off. That will give us 8, but then we add the 5 minutes on because it's 55 minutes really. So it's 20:05, just as I predicted. Okay, this will be the last questions that we do. Okay, a train leaves Manchester at 10:35. What time does it arrive at Stoke-on-Trent? So 10:35 is here. Stoke-on-Trent is going to be 11:23. A train leaves Congleton at 3:07. So Congleton is there. 3:07 is this one here. What time did it leave Stockport? Well, going backwards, you can see it's going to be 2:46. Okay, next question. Train leaves Macclesfield at 1:52. How long does it take to get to Stoke-on-Trent? So Stoke-on-Trent, and we're leaving Macclesfield at 1:52. So that's this train here. So we need to figure out 1:52 up to 2 o'clock is 8 minutes, and then we add 12. So 8 plus 12 is going to give you a nice number, 20 minutes. And then the last question. Heidi needs to be in Stoke-on-Trent by 2:30 p.m. She lives in Stockport. What time should she leave? So she needs to be in Stoke-on-Trent by 2:30. Well, she can take any train except for the last two. So the latest train, this doesn't actually ask you for the latest train, so she could actually take any train before this, but the latest train will be, if she's coming from Stockport, it's going to be this one here. So any of those trains are acceptable. That is timetables, guys. What a fantastic topic this has been. I'm sure you have been thoroughly enthralled by this. So smash that like button, hit subscribe, and I will see you guys probably in a month, maybe 3 months, maybe 2 years, who knows.